Hey, I'm Frida, I'm a maker, and for the last few videos we have been working on my hallway closet. I'm doing a little remodel of it. So far we have ripped out the door and the trim, we've mudded and patched it, we painted it, we added a new kind of door opening frame, we added a bench. It looks so cool. I'm so excited. Now the next step that I want to do is actually add the storage that we need. Now my plan is to add shoe storage, or to be precise, a shoe storage cabinet in here. Now I want the shoes to be stored with taking as little space as it possibly can. So I want them to be stored toe down. And I've had this idea for a while. It might be a big build, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's gonna be really, really cool. I desperately need this storage. Our shoes are everywhere in the apartment. They just haven't had a home for like probably over a year, and it's time to give them the home they deserve. Oh my goodness, hi. There's one thing though that didn't go right from the get-go. So I actually went and bought all the material for this project quite a few weeks back. I had planned to be able to use only one sheet of 1/2 inch plywood for this entire cabinet. Now, as most people, we have a normal sized car, so we cannot fit a whole sheet of plywood in our car. So I had it cut down at the store, and I needed them to only do 3 cuts. The rest of them I was going to do myself. And I looked at it the other day and they cut it wrong. So I can't make everything from this plywood anymore. So it was a real bummer. I had to sit down, I had to replan everything. I had to figure out what can I get from this piece. I will have to get a whole new sheet for the front. Anyways, I'm so ready to get this project going. Let's do it. Okay, so I have my shelf pieces. I have my side pieces. So what I now need to cut is little bars to make sure the shoes don't fall down. So little bar pieces, probably 4 of them. Like the bottom shelf is technically the wood bench. So I don't know if it will need a support, but I will cut one so I have one. So I'll cut 4, maybe just use 3. And then I also need to cut little pieces that are going to be the support pieces for these. So just a little piece at the end that I can nail into the side, and then I can then nail this shelf into that. So it just rests on it, but doesn't go anywhere. Then I will probably assemble a few pieces and then bring it upstairs to see what it looks like. Let's go. I need to get masks that don't go over your head and just hooks behind your ears, because this is ridiculous. Okay, everything is cut. Side piece. Then there's gonna be a shelf like this, and then this piece like that somewhere. Simple. So I need to get the supports in. I'm probably gonna do pocket holes in these, and I think that's all I need to do before I bring it upstairs. So to make it easier on myself, I made a spacer. So I'm just gonna line up my spacer, take my bracket support piece, glue, and nail it in. So let's get going. Double check. And nail into the wood. Back. Nope. Okay. Everything is prepped and ready and cut and drilled and all of that jazz. So, I'll see you upstairs. Okay, so this looks great. I'm gonna take this all down and then I'm going to cut the front pieces out, probably make some pocket holes here to attach that piece. I wanna first create one piece of plywood here and then the door, and the door attaches to this, and that's because I wanna put a shelf here. So if you put a shelf here and then you have the door opening all the way, the door is just gonna hit the shelf every time and it's never gonna open more than this. So by having the door hinge from here instead, I can have it open more than 90 degrees without it hitting the shelf, and you can hang things there, and it's just way more functional. And therefore I needed face frame hinges, so hinges that kind of attach to two faces that are parallel to each other. And then what I want to do is I want to cover these plywood edges with just joint compound, so when you paint these, they will look smooth. Do I paint it before? I probably painted before I assemble in the end. That's probably a good idea. So I might just paint everything down there, bring it upstairs, assemble it, and we'll have a cabinet. How exciting. Let's go. I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. My mama told me don't talk to people you haven't met. I guess my mama was right. But it's not 'cause everybody you meet is dangerous. Fact 'cause they'll break your heart. 'Cause she plays it so cool, making up her own rules. And I'm a loser for thinking I've got. Okay, took a little bit of finagling, but I laid it out, corrected what it's gonna look like, because I need to get the correct measurements between these two front pieces for the bottom piece and then the doors. Oh my goodness, I'm too old to work on the floor. And there, which means that this one is then cut there. 28 and 7.5/8, I don't know. Inches are wild to me. It's about 73.45. Okay. But if we met somewhere else, you would things be different. Why am I wasting my time? Over and over everything that I never said. Why can't I make up my mind? 'Cause she plays it so cool, making up her own rules. And I'm a loser for thinking I've won. And we shot in the dark, now it's hitting me hard. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can I fall in love? Can't take the hint and give up. I've got it. Okay, I think those are all the pocket screws. Just had a little jam session. why not? So I have to do the hinges, which is always nerve-wracking. And I haven't done these face frame hinges before. I mean, it's the same principle, but still. But it's productive day. It's like 5 now, so I should have time to do that. Crashing a little, I'm not gonna lie. Just at 4, should have like a snack. But I don't want to go upstairs. It's too much effort. Okay. Anyways, let's figure out the hinges. Ooh, that was a mistake. So you got this really nice hole, and then you just have to drill these little holes where the screws are, so it's kind of like pre-drilling, and then you're done. Easy peasy. Okay, the holes are drilled for the hinges. They need to be installed to these side pieces, and then I'll do the joint compound on the edges probably after dinner, but I'll try to finish the hinges before dinner. Let's go. So I have my pre-drilled holes, so I know where to drive these screws in. Okay. Okay, let's see. Was that enough? Okay. Yeah. Hey. We are done. I need to clean up this mess. Definitely took a lot of space today, but no one else here, so it's great. And then I'll bring it upstairs and see how it looks. How exciting. Okay, so the electrician just left. Man, it's so fast when they do what they're good at. It's crazy. So I'm gonna show you the new outlets we have. It looks so good. We added an outlet to the bottom. This outlet was actually on the other side in my partner's office. We didn't need it. It was a very odd space. Even the electrician was like, I've never seen an outlet in this location, it's dumb. So we switched that around to this side, so I can now plug the LED light in there and I'll do some cord management. This will be really nice and kind of hidden under the bench. And then we also have this outlet. So we picked a black outlet so it kind of blends into the wall because it is really eye level. And this has USB ports because I'm gonna make a little shelf and probably some hooks here and make this a little like charging station for like headphones, for example. When you come in through the door, you can just take your headphones off, hang them up, and just plug them into charge. Also, today I would like to put some hooks up on this wall. We are in desperate need of hooks. While I still work on this closet, there's like no place for us to hang our jackets, put our shoes, everything is a mess. We have these hooks that we bought in Sweden a while back that I've just been waiting to put up. Let me show you what they look like. They're so cute. They're these little brass elephants. Oh, how cute is that? I don't think they're real brass because they're way too light to be real brass, but they're super cute. Big stretch. Stretch. There we go. I'm so happy I finally got these hooks up. It's easy, but so good. Hey, so everything's been painted. Now I kind of just need to assemble. I need to assemble some things down here, and then most of it's gonna be done upstairs. Okay, let's go. Okay, so these pieces, I want to assemble this to that now down here where I can make sure everything's 90 because I can't get to these ones. These are on the wall anyway, so I might as well do it down here where I have all the space and all the tools. Someone set the temperature down here to like 17 degrees. It's so cold. I've been dying down here for like 2-3 days painting and like my nose is cold. Yeah, I mean, this should be easy to do. Toit. Don't go anywhere. Thank you very much. Where's my drill? Here. It's definitely getting warmer in here, but it also smells like freshly cut grass. And I'm here for it. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's really nice. Yeah. Oh, it's much wider than that. Oh, don't fall. I just want to see the vision. Just let me see the vision. Oh, okay. Huh? Do we see it? The back? The front? The doors? Where the shoes go? Let's go upstairs and I put this in place. I'm excited. I got all the pieces up. I'm sweating. I also grabbed my tools cart so I have access. And I just installed, or I just fastened this bench. Yeah, I'll insert some clips of me struggling with that. This is not fun. Ouch. Oh man. Gosh. Okay. Oh. I didn't get the screws. This is how I die. So, it's time to put everything in and disassemble everything. Don't eat that, please. I'm watching you. Will it fit? Yes. So that's going to be there. And then we have the doors. Oh my gosh. It's so cool to see it come together. So this will be like that. Easy enough bench space to sit here. This is exciting. Is it exciting? I'm really excited. I don't know if you remember, but I made 4 of these just in case I wanted one at the bottom. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to put one there. So I do have one over, but I realized that the doors actually need something to close onto. So I'm going to put the last one here. I can then have this one as the brace that the door will stop on. So many pocket screws. I am now the champion of pocket hole screws. These spacers were such a good idea. Wow, you are. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm getting more and more disheveled by the hour. This means that there's only the doors left. Oh, do you want to see something satisfying?
It's a trick, just totally the way.
Oh, it goes all around. I know. Moment of truth. Cheese of truth.
Just millimeters.
It's literally so little. Damn, that door isn't straight. That's so annoying. But the plywood boards themselves aren't straight. Like this one goes in here. And this one just juts out a little. I need to figure that out. Man, that's so annoying. There's nothing I did wrong, it's just the board isn't straight. It looks pretty dope though, in general. Okay, so I had a good night's sleep. I was able to just adjust the hinges because these are those adjustable hinges. These doors close just fine. Like I have wiggle room to adjust sideways, so I lined it up and everything is working fine. And for the door not being straight, what I figured out was if I just make a little stopper, this is obviously temporary. If I make a little stopper here, at the bottom as well as the top, it actually will look good and straight, as you can see. So everything is working out just fine. I am beyond proud over this. I can't wait to just get all our shoes that are currently all over the apartment in here. So I'm gonna go down and take one of my scrap woods and make a little stopper on the inside here. Let's change and let's go downstairs. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. My mama told me don't talk to people you haven't met. I guess my mama was right. But it's not 'cause everybody you meet is dangerous. But 'cause they'll break your heart. Okay, so the support piece is installed. The doors aren't unfortunately perfectly straight and it is annoying me, but I found a balance where it kind of works. Like it looks okay. I have removed them right now because I want to caulk the seams, and I've done a bunch of patches, as you can see, that I want to paint. These are all the little dents from just installing the wood. Also these holes, which I kept so I would know where the studs are. Finally, time to cover them up. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is my little makeshift router planer jig, or a router sled. It's made of the old trim that I pulled down, so it's definitely not a fancy jig, and it's might, you know, not be the smoothest and most perfect, but honestly, it's a really good start, and it was free. So instead of sanding through the stain in this, I kind of just want to cut a little bit off with a router and then just sand smooth after, just to save me time. This is the first time I'm trying it, so hopefully it's gonna work out the way I want it to. So I got this bit. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't crazy expensive, and it has all these little 4 blades that are interchangeable, so you can switch them around, which means that it'll stay sharp for longer, and you can also get new ones. So I thought it was a good investment. I'll put in a router, and the router's gonna slide on here, and then this bit's gonna cut off just like a few millimeters off the surface. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll give it a go. I'm gonna go get the router. Okay, everything's set up. This is gonna be messy and noisy, but I guess let's do a pass. And hopefully this works the way I want it to, so let's do it. Also, don't know if this is gonna move on me. It might. In that case, I might need to double sticky tape it to the bottom. We'll see. On. Oh my god, that is so good. That's messy though, but holy moly, that is great. Let me show you this. Do you see that? That's so good. Oh my god, that's gonna save me so much time. I am so stoked. My jig is definitely not super smooth. A little tight here in the middle, but honestly, it's perfect for what I need it to be. I might go up and get some sticky tape so I don't have to worry about it moving around. I can do this faster. Okay, we have these kind of like sticky, double sticky pad things. So I'm gonna add these. These will though add a little bit of height. So I'm gonna have to reset my the height for my bed. And like if this leaves any residue on this piece of wood, it's just gonna, I'm just sand it away. So that's fine. Also, I should mention this router is not mine either. I borrowed it from my neighbor because I do not own one. So all the routers you see me use has been borrowed from a neighbor. I just have a little selection of tools, slowly growing. Okay, I want this to be a little bit more this way, like maybe here. Oh yeah. Okay, let's time lapse this. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. Still can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. I've got it. Internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. I'm sold. This is so painless. Like that sanding took no time. And this is just 80 grits, so I'm gonna go through the grits later. But like, what? It's wild. It's absolutely wild to me. Also, look at this wood. Is it a shame to use this as a shelf? It's not, it's fine. But this is absolutely stunning. Let's try to take it off and flip it over. I just need to drink some water because I'm dying. Oh, that's on. Oh, that's really on. Honestly. Oof. Impressive. Like, you remember back in the day when it had stickers? That was like these foam stickers and you put on furniture. Did you ever have to take them off? I sure did. It was the worst. Any woodworkers out there, if you have tip of a good double sticky tape that, you know, comes off fairly easily, let me know. From varnished wood. Okay. Let's flip this over. There. And then we get going on this one. So, sand it through the grits, both sides. It looks great. It's moving so fast. And then the last cut. 4 o'clock slump is hitting hard right now. I feel it. Okay, we have a shelf. How exciting. This is why you wear a mask. Don't get lazy like me. Okay, so the next step is to stain and varnish. And you've already seen that process for the bench. Exactly the same process, so I will just show you when it's done. I cut these little kind of spacer bits. This is just some like MDF pressed wood Someone was giving away for free in the workshop. So I grabbed it because it's a good thickness. And I'm gonna put this up there before I put the shelf on, just to add a little bit of a gap so the shelf doesn't like sit on the doors and you can't open them, like throw the scrape on the shelf. I want that little gap, and it will work with all the other gaps, so it will look kind of cohesive, I hope. Here's the shelf. I spent a lot of time on it, and you will only see the front of it. Okay, I need to take a step back and look at this. Oh, Jesus. The gap looks good. I can open these, no problem. The reason why it's not like all the way up is, first of all, this is my height. So if I'm gonna be able to reach and put a basket up here, this is pretty much the highest it can go. But also you want to be able to get the basket underneath the door opening. With those on top, it looks proportionally high. It's all planned, you know. Okay, so I'm going to install this with just 90-degree brackets. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna put one behind here, and then this one, because this is quite flexible, I'm gonna put one right here so this stays solid and straight. This is awkward, very awkward thing to get in. Oh man, I'm ready to be frustrated already. Like little tedious things, like little fiddly things is not my favorite thing. Like if there's any electrical like rewiring we need to do, I usually just get my partner to do it because he has the patience for it. I do not. I also for some reason decided to moisturize my hands before doing this. It's a dumb decision because I have no grip. Oh, this sucks. Okay, I'm almost done. Come on. Okay. So it's definitely on. Now I just need to make sure that this is installed and we're done. Okay, the shelf is in. Yes. I think it's time to organize this. Get the baskets in, put the things that needs to go in the baskets. We've been living with such a mess for quite a while now. I can't wait to get everything in its place. Obviously, there's still things to do. I still need to get handles, and I need to put the like charging station, the shelf, the hooks and everything on the sides. But to round up this video, let's just organize this and put everything in. I am beyond excited. Let's do this. And wait to see the baskets I got. There's a story behind that. Okay, so as I get these IKEA bags in here, let me tell you the story about these baskets. Any Canadian knows that HomeSense is both the best and the worst at the same time. So it's kind of like a store where they have a lot of overstock from other places. You never know what you're gonna find. There's no website where they have what they have. Like you walk in with something you need and you'll probably find 50 other things that are really cool for great prices that you didn't need, and the one thing you needed you're not going to find. So I walked in with the plan of finding baskets, and the kind of baskets that I wanted were these kind of floppy baskets. You see, this kind of soft, but also square shaped. I walked into the home sense that's closest to me, and they had this one and then 4 others of the same, but they were different sizes. They didn't have another one of this size, so I was kind of bummed. I took it anyways just to see if it fits, and I put it in and I'm like, oh, I love it. This is the basket I want. So I went on a mission. I went to another HomeSense store. They didn't have it. So I took the train to a 3rd HomeSense store. They didn't have it. Then I wrote my partner in, and we went to 7 HomeSense stores in 6 different cities to find a second one. Literally the last one that we would go to. I had no hope. We walked in and I just heard him go like, oh shit. And it was there. I mean, he puts up with me, I don't know why. But we managed to get another one after really persistently looking for it. And it all worked out in the end. So I was so stoked. These baskets are now probably more effort than anything else I made. But you know when they're just perfect. So they just fit perfectly. They look so good. And I couldn't be happier. Are you seeing this? Because I kind of don't believe it. Like, my little brainchild came together and it's exactly what I want it to be. It is absolutely crazy to me. We can fit all our shoes. We even have space. I'm pretty darn proud. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully you'll come back for the last episode. It's been absolutely a wild ride. Hey, crazy, absolutely crazy.